YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here, and this is a One Piece manga 666 prediction. 666 prediction? Yeah, I don't like saying that number too much, but anyway, let's just get on with it. Great chapter this week. There wasn't a lot of action or anything like that. In fact, there wasn't any action. But we did, of course, see things going on with the little kids that we got on the island. We found out that basically they're not just giants. They're big because of all these drugs that Caesar Clown has been feeding them, and they're basically addicted to it. So in a sense, he's been giving them a little bit of that crack, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, they're giant, and they have this superhuman strength, and they ended up smacking Luffy like one of them did, and basically it ends up to the point where they have to put him to sleep because they're just going berserk. Now, not all the kids are big. There's a couple of them that aren't, big. I think they're like, just regular size, which is how all the kids started out. But of course, Caesar Clown with those drugs made them that way. Chopper basically figured this out, so he's basically telling them, no, we can't give them any more drugs. So I'm pretty sure Chopper is going to end up finding out a way to turn these kids back to normal. But it also kind of makes me wonder exactly what has Caesar Clown been trying to come up with to where he would want to feed them this stuff. Or why is he trying to, like, what is the effects of the drugs? What is he trying to pull off here? That's the only thing I'm wondering about, why the kids are big, because there has to be more behind why he would even begin feeding them these drugs or this candy. Oh yeah, another thing, the cover page I have to think about. The warden that everybody was thinking about, like, oh, we already knew who the new warden was, but the vice warden is Magellan. And now we know who Sadie-chan is in love with, which is kind of weird. And Magellan, his wing looks like it's a little messed up, and one of his horns is a little messed up, so he looks like he's been going through some stuff since then. So he probably got demoted since of what happened with all the prisoners breaking out of Impel Down, which really made sense to me because I know there was some speculation out there that Magellan had actually went ahead and been bumped up to like vice admiral and admiral or something, which I didn't think that, because I'm thinking, like, you just had a big prison break. I doubt that they'd be like, oh, you know what? We know you can't handle Impel Down, but go ahead and handle the world. Like, no, I wasn't thinking that was gonna happen. But yeah, that was also a great thing about seeing that cover page and stuff, seeing a little bit about who's what now, finding out about that. But back to the chapter. Of course, Zoro, Sanji and Brook end up going to look for the samurai because the samurai ended up going off somewhere trying to find the rest of his torso because Brook told him where it was at. But eventually they end up getting confronted by the two Yeti brothers, or I'm assuming it's the two Yeti brothers because we get a panel of them being knocked out, all laid out, and we see all these giant footprints. And then later on, Caesar Clown talks about how he has two assassins out there to handle the Straw Hats, which, fact is the two Snowy Mountain Yeti brothers or something like that. So they obviously are pretty strong if they can just knock out Zoro, Sanji, or I guess Sanji, since he's in a different body, it's a little bit different, but be able to knock out Zoro and Brook is pretty impressive. But hey, this is New World. We ain't gonna get no more Hody stuff and like just crappy fishmen, pirates, or anything like that. So I expect to see people on this kind of level where the Straw Hats are going to have to struggle and really put up a fight. But as for next week's chapter, hopefully we see a little bit of Smoker and Tashigi next week because we didn't see any of them this week. Chopper will probably try to come up with something to fix these kids right now. And Luffy will probably go out looking for Zoro, Brook, and Sanji, of course, and try to see what's going on with them, or probably try to catch up with the rest of the group now that they've finally got these kids under wraps. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment down below and tell me what you guys think of the chapter and what you like about this video. Thumbs up if you liked this week's video, and thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already subscribed to my channel. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And anyway, have a nice day, guys. See ya.